A unique evening out for adults where you can dress up in your favorite costume and show off your spelling skills. The Literacy Council of Kingsport will once again be hosting an adult spelling bee and costume contest. Here with more now is Emily Griffey, the Executive Director. Great to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, let's talk a little bit about the Literacy Council, how important that is for what you guys do for the greater Kingsport area.
Yeah, so we are a nonprofit that provides free one-on-one tutoring for adults who read below an 8th grade reading level and also adults learning English for the first time. We also have a children's program for qualifying children. So in the United States, 46 million Americans read below a 3rd grade level, and 53% of immigrants consider themselves less than proficient in English. So there is a really great need for this in our community.
I was going to say, and you see that locally on that local
absolutely,
level.
yes.
Very busy.
Absolutely. We're constantly taking in new student intakes. We actually have a really high need for volunteer tutors right now. We have about 20 students on the waiting list for waiting to be served.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's so important. I mean, their whole life changes.
Exactly, yeah. You have the ability to literally change their whole family's lives because by getting these literacy skills or learning English, they can get better jobs, which means maybe better benefits. It just makes a huge difference in their lives.
We'll love the work that you're doing, and now you're going to have some fun to raise some money to continue to do that important work.
Yes, so we're having an adult spelling bee on October 25th from 6 to 8 at 6 Grist and Grind in Kingsport. This is the 3rd time we've done the spelling bee, but we've not done it in a couple years, so we're bringing it back. Last time it was a spelling bee, an ugly sweater contest, because it was at Christmas. This year we're doing it at Halloween, so we wanted to do a costume contest, but it should be a lot of fun.
And I love that there's some little twist to a typical spelling bee.
Yes, so we have some what we call perks. You can pay, and you have to do this before we start a round, but you can pay $5 and you'll get a chance to respell a word if you make a mistake.
Nice.
Or you can pay $5 and you can get a new word if you don't like the word you're given. And then there's 2 bigger perks. One, you pay $25 at the very beginning and you can get a little whiteboard that you can write out your words, which makes spelling's a lot easier, right?
Yes, for sure.
And then there's another perk for $25 that if you get eliminated early on, you can pay $25 and return in the final round to compete as one of the last competitors.
Oh, that's fine. And I know in years past, this was a really popular event. You guys had a lot of fun with this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What kind of a response did you get from some of those that were taking part in the competition?
They had a lot of fun. You know, we always have great prizes to give away to our winners, and this year we're actually going to have some prize drawings as well for everybody who's at the event.
And I understand if you don't want to participate, but you want to come and enjoy the evening, that's
absolutely. Yeah, you can just come, have food, drink, and watch the show.
And it's quite a show, I understand.
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys have a lot of fun. Plus, everybody's going to be dressed up, so kind of taking on that Halloween theme.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
How important is the funding?
It's very important. In fact, all of our funding comes from donors, fundraising, grants, and United Way. So we don't sell anything to make money. Everything comes from the community.
That's wonderful, and love the work that you're doing, and there's a great need. So we'll give everybody some information. You can get in on this. It's going to be a lot of fun. As she said, it is coming up in just a couple weeks, Friday, October the 25th, beginning at 6 o'clock. For more information too, you can check out the website that is right there on your screen.